Please welcome the Emmy Award-winning Darren Criss.
Good evening, everybody. Everybody, welcome to the 2022 Global Citizen Prize, a celebration of activists who are making an impact in their communities and globally. Tonight, we're all going to go on a bit of a journey to discover how this year's honorees answered the call to defeat poverty, defend the planet, and demand equity. We'll discover how their purpose-driven missions have started locally but have influenced and affected people worldwide. That journey doesn't just end here. Tonight is the beginning of a totally new chapter. For the year ahead, Global Citizen will work with them both collectively and individually to tell the story of their work and to open up its networks and platforms to push forward our joint policy and advocacy objectives. All of us here today are excited to looking forward to seeing this collaboration in action. Let's give a warm welcome to our first presenters of the night. She's a singer, songwriter, and activist, and he's a journalist, host, and producer. Please welcome Milk and Scott Evans. In 2016, Russia had already begun its attacks on the people of Ukraine. That same year, a Ukrainian singer-songwriter won the Eurovision Song Contest with a song that reflected on an eerily similar conflict that took place over 70 years earlier. So here we are, 6 years later, and the lyrics of that song are unfortunately more relevant than ever as Ukrainians fight against the horrors of war that have escalated, resulting in a humanitarian crisis that forced millions, including our next performer, to flee from their homes. Tonight, we stand in solidarity with them with a message of hope, inspiration, strength, and resilience. Singing her award-winning song, 1944, here's Jamala.
Now, please welcome back our host, Darren Criss, joined by CNN host and Dream Corps Tech founder, Van Jones.
In order to create real change, you guys know that we can't just talk about the world's problems, you have to take action. The Global Citizen Prize celebrates activists and advocates who are doing the work to make a real impact in their communities, making an impact in their communities and around the world. Excuse me. The next two Global Citizen Prize winners we're about to meet are making a difference by demanding equity for all. Dan?
Yeah. When it comes to the issue of equity and inequity, nobody's got the luxury of being on the sidelines. It doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your gender, your class, where you're from. Inequity is a problem that impacts everybody.
And by creating an equitable world, one where barriers and biases are eliminated from the equation, we can create real transformative change for every person on the planet. And so our journey tonight continues, taking us to Nigeria to meet someone who is working to do just that.
Yemi Adoramalegbe is empowering citizens to hold their public leaders accountable. I got a chance to meet her. She's unbelievable. Through advocacy and activism, she's mobilizing a new generation to use the power of social media to make real change. This is her story.
Please join me in congratulating the 2022 Citizen Award recipient, Yemi Adoramalegbe.
The late Archbishop Desmond Tutu said, "If an elephant has its foot on the tail of a mouse, and you say that you are neutral, the mouse will not appreciate your neutrality, who have chosen not to be neutral." I'm excited. The office of the citizen is incredibly powerful. I'm grateful to my family and of us to continue to take actions to ensure systems and processes for the greater
In 2020, nearly 1 in 4 American households experienced food insecurity. And with inflation, rising food costs, stagnant wages, and global conflicts, that number, sadly, continues to grow. As a single mother born into a generational cycle of poverty, Barbie Izquierdo skipped meals on a daily basis so her children could eat. But soon her physical hunger would drive her to become an activist and advocate for others faced with similar challenges. Determined to break the cycle and to create a better future for her children and children around the world, Barbie has been on the front lines for fighting for equitable change. Take a look.
Please join me in welcoming our final 2022 Citizen Award recipient, Barbie Izquierdo.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry, but it didn't work. I am humbled. With this opportunity to work alongside Global Citizen, my goal is to build partnerships, to share lived expertise, stories, ideas, and solutions to eradicate hunger and end poverty. But that takes vulnerability. So with this incredible award, I'm asking all of you to join me in supporting the White House Conference on Nutrition and Hunger to elevate voice.
The Cisco Youth Leadership Award was established by Cisco and Global Citizen in 2018 to celebrate the power of vision. And from Rwanda to India, Kenya, and beyond, these young activists have already made a huge impact. Check it out. And now to present this year's Cisco Youth Leadership Award, please welcome the Executive Vice President and Chief People Policy and Purpose Officer of Cisco, Fran Katsoudas, and musician, philanthropist, and global citizen advocate, Pharrell Williams. Give it up again for Aloe Black, ladies and gentlemen, hell yeah. All right. Oh, good. Everybody's up. What an incredible night. Congratulations to all of tonight's honorees. And as I said when we were starting, this is just the beginning. There is so much more work for all of us to do. If we are to truly defeat poverty, defend the planet, and defend equity, it's going to require actions and not words. So on that note, I encourage all of you to head over to globalcitizen.org and do something to make our world better. And of course, thank you to all of you for being here tonight. Have a good one.